Imagine a world where computers are no longer bound by the simple ones and zeros we've relied on for nearly a century. For decades, binary logic has been the foundation of everything. Your phone, your laptop, the servers that run the internet. But what if I told you that a company has just cracked open a brand new way of thinking about computing? Not two states, but three. Not just on and off, but a whole new dimension of power, speed, and security. That's exactly what Huawei has done. The Chinese tech giant has introduced the world's first working ternary logic chip, a breakthrough that could completely rewrite the future of computing. Some experts are calling it the biggest leap since the birth of the transistor itself. And let me tell you, the implications are huge. We're talking faster artificial intelligence, dramatically lower energy costs, and even stronger cybersecurity. But this isn't just about gadgets or apps. It's about who leads the next technological era. Before we dive deeper, if you're finding this topic fascinating already, do me a quick favor. Hit the like button and share this video with friends who'd be interested. It really helps the channel grow and gets these big picture discussions out to more people like you. Alright, let's break down what makes this moment so historic. For more than 80 years, computers have been built on binary logic. Two states, 0 and 1, on and off. That's how your calculator adds numbers, how your phone streams video, and how AI models process language. It's elegant in its simplicity, but also limited. And ever since the 1950s, scientists dreamed of going beyond two states. The Soviets even tried it during the Cold War. They built a ternary machine, called Saturn, that for a short time was faster than its binary rivals. But their hardware couldn't reliably distinguish the third state. Heat, noise, and instability made the whole system collapse. After pouring years of effort into it, the project was abandoned. That failure cemented binary as the undisputed king of computing. Until now. Huawei's breakthrough isn't just a minor tweak, it's a full leap past the barrier that stopped the Soviets decades ago. Instead of two states, their chip reliably processes three states: 1, 0, and positive 1. Think of it like traffic lights. In binary, you'd need three separate transistors to handle red, yellow, and green. With ternary, one transistor can juggle all three. Fewer parts, more efficiency. And efficiency is really where this gets exciting. By moving from 2 lanes to 3, you're effectively widening the highway of computation. The result? Power consumption is cut by more than half, while computing performance jumps by about 60%. In plain English, computers that are not only faster but also use far less electricity. Now, imagine what that means for artificial intelligence. Training today's largest AI models eats up staggering amounts of energy, sometimes equivalent to the annual electricity use of a small country. That's why it takes entire data centers packed with tens of thousands of chips. But with Huawei's ternary chip, those costs could be slashed in half, and training times shortened dramatically. Suddenly, the kind of AI power that was once reserved for the biggest corporations could be within reach of smaller labs, universities, or even startups. This isn't just about speed. Ternary logic adds another layer of security. Most malware today is designed to exploit binary systems. Throw in a third logic state, and suddenly those attacks become far harder to execute. It's a bit like changing the lock on your front door to a type no one has the key for. In a world where cyber threats are everywhere, this could become a game changer. Now, here's where the story gets even more interesting. Huawei didn't stop at building the chip. They built an entire ecosystem around it. Their Ascend AI platform is already optimized for ternary logic. Their Harmony operating system? It's been quietly reserving support for ternary since version 2.0. In other words, Huawei has been laying the groundwork for years, preparing for this exact moment. And this is the big difference between Huawei and the failed Soviet project. The Soviets focused only on hardware. Huawei learned from history, hardware alone isn't enough. You need the full stack: the chip, the software, the operating system, the ecosystem. By controlling the entire pipeline, Huawei is setting itself up as the world's first ternary native tech giant. Let me pause here and ask you something. Do you think this breakthrough could really challenge America's dominance in technology? Or is it being overhyped? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. Now, you can't talk about Huawei without talking geopolitics. Remember, the US and its allies have spent years trying to cripple Huawei with sanctions, blocking its access to advanced chips and tools. Ironically, that pressure may have fueled Huawei's determination to innovate independently. Their development of 7-nanometer chips under heavy sanctions shocked everyone. Now, with this ternary leap, Huawei isn't just surviving, it's potentially jumping ahead. Meanwhile, the sanctions have backfired on American companies. Nvidia, for example, lost over $11 billion in revenue when the US banned its chip exports to China. Wall Street panicked, and Nvidia's stock took a hit. Even Nvidia's CEO, Jensen Huang, admitted that shutting China out would ultimately hurt America's competitiveness. It's the classic butterfly effect of geopolitics. One decision in Washington sends ripples through the global tech industry, and sometimes the unintended beneficiary is the very company you were trying to slow down. But beyond politics, the real story here is accessibility. If computing becomes cheaper and more powerful, then AI development will no longer be limited to trillion-dollar corporations. Small innovators will get a seat at the table. Universities, startups, even governments in developing countries could suddenly have the tools to build advanced AI systems. That democratization of computing could unleash a wave of creativity we can barely imagine today. Looking ahead, Huawei's long-term vision is clear. Their smartphones, laptops, cloud platforms, even smart cars could all become ternary-powered. Harmony OS would run smoother, devices would last longer on a single charge, and AI would become integrated at every level. It's a complete reimagining of the digital ecosystem. Of course, this doesn't mean binary is dead tomorrow. Transitioning the entire industry to ternary will take time, standards, and adaptation. But make no mistake, once a new paradigm proves itself, others will follow. Rival companies in the US, Europe, and Japan will have no choice but to explore ternary computing. The textbooks will change, universities will update curricula, and we may look back on this moment as the start of a once-in-a-generation reset. Think about it. Binary computing powered the 20th century. Could ternary logic be the foundation of the 21st? What makes this story so powerful is not just the technology itself, but the perseverance behind it. The Soviets failed. For decades, no one else could crack it. And now, Huawei has done what once seemed impossible. It's a reminder that innovation is rarely a straight line. It's full of setbacks, dead ends, and long patience. But when the breakthrough finally comes, it can reshape the entire world. So here's where we stand. Huawei's ternary chip is more than just a piece of silicon. It's a declaration that the age of binary dominance may one day give way to something new. And that possibility forces us to ask big questions. Who will lead this new era? How will it reshape global power? And most importantly, how fast will it change our daily lives? Friends, we are witnessing the dawn of a new chapter in technology. The future of computing is no longer just ones and zeros. There's a new third option on the table, and its potential is limitless. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into Huawei's breakthrough, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our next big analysis. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.